It was silent for years. Just whispers. Distant cracks of thunder. No one paid attention. I wish we did.
Told you someone was prying the door.
What exactly quiet yourself?
Jackpot! Bandages.
No time to waste. Let's head back to Esperanza.
I'll make an exception. Wait a second.
Hey, you are on camera. This elevator has been out of commission.
Security to the slingshot in Sector G. We have a possible intruder in the tubes. Repeat, possible intruder.
When the elevator stops, exit with your hands raised. I cannot let you in until you show your face. How'd you make it here by yourself? Who are you?
That bed down here in Esperanza sure beats sleeping outside, but it's getting pretty crowded.
Up topside, clean hands don't get the work done. The raiders don't seem to mind. Everything has a price, and it's always higher than you think.
1,358 days to make a beautiful...
Raiders may not follow orders, but they'll follow a bounty if it's high enough.
I wouldn't worry about other raiders that much. I would worry about Ark. Something's going on.
A lot of people down here in Esperanza lean on raiders to get through the day. If you want in on the fun, just head up to level 4. The tubes there will take you all the way to Buried City.
Okay, here we are. This room is the best I can do for you now. It's a dump, I know, but you'll learn to love it, I'm sure. Come see me when you're settled in.
The storm has mostly settled, but much of our infrastructure has taken a proper beating. If you're hoping to stay with us, I'll need you to pull your weight in the repair efforts. We'll need plenty of materials for repairs. I'll mark some good loot spots on your map. Head up there and see what you can find.
Go to the old battleground. Don't forget that you can find different types of loot in different locations. Check out your map and head to any of the spots I've marked with an icon.
You found your way to those loot spots. Good. It'll be a while before everything's patched up, so every bit helps.
There's no such thing as junk to a raider, just valuable materials waiting to be recycled. If you're going to amount to anything around here, you can't just wait for things to be served on a silver platter.
Recycling is the name of the game when it comes to gathering materials. Show me you have what it takes.
Success unreported is just a rumor. Make it official.
Well done. It's the mark of a great raider to see treasure where others see junk. Keep at it.
A swarm of disoriented wasps crashed near one of our skylights. I need you to help thin Ark's ranks before any more accidents happen, and gather some extra sturdy materials to fix the damage. Take down a few of the machines, and grab some Arc alloy from their wrecks. I'd go for the small ones. No offense.
Thank you. That should keep the ceiling from coming down. For now. The damage down here was pretty bad, but our topside infrastructure was hit even harder. I still have several antennas that stopped working after the storm.
Great. Get to the roof of any field depot and see if you can get the antenna back online.
here as soon as you can.
That signal, whatever it was, it sent chills down my spine. Go seek out Celeste. She'll want to hear all about this.
Shawnee told me about what you found. Something's changed. We've seen a lot more probes beaming across the skies. More crashed couriers. We've heard tales of what happens if they find what they're looking for. They might be myths, but I don't want us finding out the hard way. Even the slightest change to ARC's behavior could spell disaster. And that signal you heard? It's like nothing we've ever picked up. If they're up to something, we need to find out whatever we can. Good. Break open any probe or courier you see on the surface and report back what you found inside.
Don't shoot!
Thanks. That's a good first step. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to uncover, so feel free to drop by again.
Our scouts have reported several raider hatches with leaking hydraulic pipes. They still work, but not for long. Mind patching one up next time you're out there. Pick a hatch and patch it up. We need them now more than ever.
That worked. Thanks, Raider. My last engineer left some hatch keys nearby. Feel free to grab them while you're there.
Great news. Here, your reward. Raiders have long reported peculiar-looking crates dropping down from malfunctioning arc probes. If we can figure out a way to crack them open, we might get a better understanding of what it is they're after. If you spot a crate, deliver it to a nearby field depot. My team will take care of the rest.
Location. We've received your crate, Raider. We'll see if this time's finally the charm. Sends up some rewards for your efforts.
Thanks. We can always use more crates, by the way. Our attempts to open them have so far been a touch too destructive.
You're one of the new arrivals, right? I need a volunteer to test out this upgraded ferro. Should cut through arc plating like butter. Go put holes in some machines and report back to me. This ferro should take a fireball out in one shot. Just don't let it get too close. Made it back, huh? I've got plenty of heavy ammo in stock, should you want to tear through some more arc plating. Stay back, will you? We're short on everything but mouths to feed. Yet Celeste's launching precious supplies into the air for raiders to claw over. I'm done letting the good stuff go to waste. Call a supply drop, then grab whatever supplies you can. I'd try to get back here through a raider hatch, so nobody can trace your steps.
Vector radar. And now we see the flare. You got the drop in just a bit.
Good. Stick with me, and we'll find a much better use for those supplies than Celeste ever could.
What's it like up there?
Where?
In the city.
It's dangerous. The whole thing is eaten by the sand. No one lives there anymore. You walk the streets and see signs of them. Faded murals. Old ads in shop windows. Toys left where kids used to play. Like the place still remembers. Even if no one else does.
Intel's all well and good, but it only gets us so far. If Ark's truly closing in, I need every raider to prove they can handle their drones in a fight. Go show them what you're made of, and bring me back some trophies as proof.
Wasp up there.
Well done. The skies are a bit clearer. The parts found in these drones can be quite useful. Have you upgraded your workstations yet?
I heard rumors about some signal Shawnee picked up. ARC is constantly adapting, and I'm sure this won't be their last warning sign. Well, if it's an arms race they want, they can get one. Excellent. Take these new grenades I've been working on and go wreak some havoc up there. New grenade design stood the test, huh? I can already think of dozens more improvements, but that's a very promising start. We can't build ARC tech from scratch, but there's plenty I can tinker from the pieces you salvage. I'm currently trying to repurpose different ARC parts. Would you mind running some experiments for me? Thanks. Really appreciate it. Those ARC parts did some serious damage, huh? That opens up a lot of possibilities. Those hornet stings can really mess you up if you're unlucky. And even if you destroy one, you're still wasting a ton of ammo. I've been working on a more elegant way to bring them down. Care to make some sparks fly? Here, take these latest designs. Without those hornets ruining our day, we'll stand a much better chance to fend off ARC. You really stuck it to those hornets, huh? Great stuff. Now go spread the word.
Supposedly, this is where the ships went up once. They must have lined up, crammed in, and left without looking back. But you know what? I've been thinking, maybe they didn't make it. Maybe they burned out in the void. Got a one-way ticket to nowhere. And here we are. Still standing, still scraping by. Maybe we're the lucky ones after all.
Recently, I've been trying and failing to get Tien Wen to join our community projects. I may have to sweeten the deal. She's been complaining about the quality of salvage found on the market. Think we could do her a solid? I need you to scope out these 3 potential salvage sites. If any of them pan out, Tien Wen may just warm up to us.
Let's go to water treatment control. This is Celeste. Just a gentle reminder to keep an eye out for those salvage sites for Tien Wen. It may be just what we need to get her to pull her weight.
shoot! Don't shoot!
Okay.
Let's go to that location. Go to space travel.
Good work on scoping out those salvage sites. I'll make sure Tianwen gets first dibs on anything good.
I remember when we brought down the last Baron. We thought topside was ours again. And we could start rebuilding. Fools. All of us. Ark was back within years. Reinforced. Relentless. But there are lessons to be learned. If you're willing.
During the first wave, the Barons did more damage than all the other machines combined. Now they're mere husks, fixed in place where they once fell. Still, their internals might hold the answer to keeping Ark at bay, so open one up and bring me whatever is inside. Great. There's a Baron husk near the Spaceport walls, and one in the swamp by the dam.
Let's move to that location.
If there's still life in the Barons after all these years, these parts must contain a wealth of valuable data. I'll get them analyzed, see what we can find.
Say, newbie, if you want me to treat you, you better prove that those precious limbs of yours are worth bandaging. Show me you can grab some medical supplies next time you're topside, and I'll think about whether you're worthy of my talents. You survived. Not that I thought you wouldn't, of course. All right then, now about some proper bandages instead of those dirty rags.
After all these years, I never thought I'd see the day the crews opened up the northern tunnels. The gate is uncharted territory, so only those with a few scars on them are being let through. You never know what might be lurking out there. Good luck. You may just need it.
We've only just finished expanding the tube network towards the Blue Gate, and we're still laboring away at the rest. My crew's been building new infrastructure around the valley to safeguard our raiders, but the constant arc threat has made it difficult to get anything done. Good. Fix the structures scattered around the valley and we'll all be safer for it.
Apollo here. Listen, gate still standing, Raider?
Let's move to
You'll
that
find the
location.
unfinished structures scattered around the valley. Look for construction signs and cones. My previous crew came under heavy fire before they could finish up.
Go to that location.
Thanks, Raider. Soon enough we'll feel right at home around the Blue Gate.
The camps. Feels like forever we could spend our nights on the surface. When we still thought we had a chance against the machines. Precious few still believe these days. Now we cower underground, scramble over scraps. Feels like a different world. Yet the camps still stand.
Celeste told me you're the one who helped her hound me about pitching in more. I'll say this once. I don't appreciate the meddling, and I have my own reasons for refusing. I do, however, appreciate the scrap. Since you're apparently good at tracking it down, I may have a task for you. After the machines returned and forced us underground, the camps fell into disrepair, and now raiders have picked most of them clean. I want you to scout a few for me.
Let's move to that location. Go to that location. Let's move to that location.
I see. You can keep everything you found. Just don't tell Celeste you've been rummaging around them on my behalf, all right? I don't need her to breathe down my neck. I have some other places in mind too, so come back soon if you want to pocket some more coin.
Have you spotted any surveyors? The big round ones? They seem to be transmitting data back into orbit, and I can't help but think it's tied to that signal we picked up. Will you break one open, so we can try to decipher the data? Thanks. Surveyors are particularly skittish, so I'd suggest you find a way to stun them before engaging. It's not often I get my hands on surveyor data, but I bet my hat this is tied to that signal we heard before. We'll get to deciphering. Thanks, Raider. That collapsed highway worries me. Looks to be recent. Much of topside may be in ruins, but most of it is from ages ago. Head back to the valley by the blue gate and see if you can find out what caused the highway to collapse.
Go to that location. Let's move to that location.
Hold on. You're saying it was downed, but free of bullet holes. And it stripped entire forests. That down machine. We weren't the ones who did that. We know that there are stray survivors out there, but this goes far beyond a single person. See what you can find out about whoever brought down that deforesting machine. We need to know whether they're friend or foe.
Let's go to the Baron clearing. Go to the adorned wreckage.
Thank you. This may help us find a way to contact them, assuming we can confirm that they're friendly.
I've become quite crafty at weaving bandages from fabric, but to my shame, I haven't quite mastered weaving an X-ray machine or a pulse oximeter. Excellent. Scope out these locations and be on the lookout for medical goodies from the world before.
Go to the departure building. Let's go to the hospital.
Don't shoot! Hey, don't shoot!
Go to research and administration.
There and back, huh? That opens up endless possibilities. Just mark those medical areas with a nice big cross on your map, all right?
I have another special site I need you to search for me. An old battlegrounds from the first wave. Raiders nowadays usually pick places like that clean, despite the significance they once held. People forget quickly, quicker than they should. If it looks like it mattered to someone, grab it. Don't break it. This isn't salvage.
Let's go to the scrapyard. Move to that location.
I have to admit, I didn't expect much to be left. Maybe people missed these, or maybe they didn't care. It's not what I'm looking for, but I appreciate it. I'll make sure they're looked after properly. Someone has been lifting supplies from my drop-off point in Buried City. I've set up a trap, but I need someone to check it for me. Good. Stake out the area. Catch them in the act, or track them back to where they're stashing my goods.
Let's move to that location. Tianwen here, listen up. My drop-off cache is on the outskirts of the city. Look for some warehouses, and you should be able to find it. I've rigged the trap with tracing color, so if it went off, then whoever triggered it should have left plenty of marks behind.
I suppose they won't be stealing from me again, at least. By the way, keep this between us. My drop-offs aren't exactly sanctioned by Celeste. That theft before doesn't look like a coincidence anymore. Some of the competition from Toledo is setting up shop where they don't belong. I want their cash sabotaged, preferably before they get too comfortable. Find their cache and deal with it. Make sure they think twice before trying again. My sources tell me it's somewhere near the station, so start there.
This is Tianwen. You'll find their cache around Murano Station, marked with a ribbon. A little sabotage should do the trick.
Let's move to that location.
Good job taking care of their cache. That's one less problem off my plate. Everything's been calm around my drop-off since you helped out, but that doesn't mean it'll stay that way for long. I've set up surveillance at one of my most used spots in Buried City to prevent future tampering. Only problem is, it needs power to go live. There's a secluded solar panel near the southern station in Buried City. Go there, rewire the junction, and tie it into my setup.
Let's go to that location.
Tianwen calling. You'll find the solar panel by a nice secluded roof terrace near the southern station. Look for blue tarps. Rewire it so my surveillance gets priority. The rest of the grid can go dark, for all I care.
Nice! With this surveillance, I can keep an eye on my stashes. Thanks for helping out. With my own stashes secured, I think it might be time to keep a closer eye on the competition, so this doesn't happen again. Go deliver a Balletta to a rival's drop-off in Buried City. Make them think you're one of their runners. Then, plant a listening device on the cache.
Let's go to that location.
This is Tianwen speaking. The weapon cache is near the gas station at the outskirts of the town.
They'll think twice before sniffing around my caches again once they learn that Turnabout is fair play.
I got my hands on a fancy new ESR analyzer. Had a whole big reveal planned. 1 minute it's here, next minute, poof. Please help. I found my original analyzer at a pharmacy in Buried City. See if you can find me a spare. Okay, friendo?
Hey, listen up, Lance here. Go to that location. Can't find a spare ESR analyzer in any of the pharmacies, okay? I have a pre-painted reveal banner. That depends on it.
Unit? Excellent! Now, to figure out what ESR stands for.
Back during the first wave, my squad and I built a trap out by the dam, overloaded a generator, turned it into a makeshift arc trap. Now I hear raiders are using it to cut comms and spring ambushes on each other. I need you to end it. Head out there and kill the power, pull the plug, do whatever it takes to shut it down. That trap was built to keep us safe, not for us to use against each other.
Let's go to that location.
Be on the lookout for that trap, Raider. It looks just as high voltage as you'd imagine.
Thanks for handling that. That thing wasn't built to last, and it sure as hell wasn't supposed to be used for something like this. Damn fools should have known better. I lost my cool a bit when I sent you after that trap. I don't usually lose my temper, but the first wave... We went through a lot back then. Lost a lot of people. It's still a bit of a raw wound for me, but I want you to understand. There's an old memorial for the people we lost. I'd like you to drop by. Make sure it's all still standing. Maybe it'll all make more sense once you've seen it yourself.
Brought your best gear, lots of backup. Let's go to that location.
So you saw it then? Still standing? Good. Maybe it doesn't look like much, but the first wave resistance deserves to be remembered. Did you feel any tremors last night? Me neither. But apparently the ground shifted at some point, and in the process it unearthed an old first wave outpost that had been blocked by debris. I'd like you to get in there quick before anyone else does. Good. It's out on the dam by the old ridge. Head straight there if you can. Bring back anything significant, but if you see any battle plans, those would be invaluable.
Go to that location. Celeste here. I'll be honest, Raider. We called it an outpost, but it was more of a hideout, really. See if the tremors revealed any of our old battle plans. We need to learn from the past now more than ever.
Got a minute?
Depends.
Come on, I have something you might want to see. One of the rookies brought it back earlier.
This is... They found this. Up there.
Old outpost back on the ridge. Used to be half buried. There might be more in there, but I know this was your mother's squad, so... I thought you should have it.
You know, coming from you, this almost feels like a trap. Still, I'll hang on to this.
Those distant rumbles are getting less distant with each passing day. I have a lead on some LiDAR scanners that may help us monitor the tremors. You do want to keep a roof over your head, don't you? The foreman worked at the Yangsu warehouse to the west of the spaceport. See what you can find out about a shipment of LiDAR scanners.
Let's go to the warehouse.
Hey, don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Okay! Hello there! Hey, don't shoot! I'm here.
Excellent. These are just what I need. Now, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
I'm setting up a greenhouse to help boost our food production. I'm doing Celeste a solid, all right? That's all. But enough about that. I've got all the details worked out, but I'll need supplies, and I'm not hauling them alone. Good.
Let's go to the Grandioso apartments. Tianwen here. Remember the fertilizer I asked you to get? I tell you to look out for planters, but you can probably just follow your nose. Go to that location.
That's everything I asked for. I'll handle the rest.
You know, back in the day, we actually used to have a flag. Well, a scrap of cloth more than anything. Still, seeing it meant you knew you had allies nearby, that you were on your own home turf. So, I was thinking... You catch on quickly. Hoist it where people can see it, all right? Doesn't have to be flashy. A small reminder is enough.
Let's move to that location.
Hey, don't shoot!
It's nice to see the flags back up. Like old times.
Like old times, yeah. But this time we'll win.
Okay, so this is awkward. I lost 2 of my journals during some outpost inspections last time I went topside. Could you head out there and try to find them before someone else stumbles on them? They should be in an outpost out on the dam. At least I hope so. Bring both back and we'll pretend I never lost them.
Celeste here. Look for an outpost near the south part of the swamp. That's where I last remember having the journals. Please don't read them though. Some sensitive stuff in there.
Thank goodness. You found them. You just saved me a whole heap of embarrassment. Let's never speak of this again, yeah?
I have another job. It's about my mom. Those first wave sites I sent you to before. I actually hoped you'd find something of my mother's. She fought in the Raider resistance. It was a long shot, but now I've got an actual lead. I found out where Mom may have bunkered during the first wave. Perhaps she left something behind.
This is Tenwen speaking. My source mentioned the Ruby residence and the Pale apartments. My mum's name was Iva, if that helps.
That's hers. I can tell. I thought it'd be gone forever. You don't know what it means to have it back. Thank you. Guess what? Shani asked me to help out with something, and for once I'm actually glad she did. We're setting up new outposts topside. Or planning to, at least. Can you believe it? Here's a list of buildings that could make for potential outposts. Mark them with paint for us, so the crews know where to go.
Go to the pattern house. Let's move to that location. Let's go to the South Trench Tower. Let's go to that location.
Hey, don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
I owe you one!
You marked them? Perfect! Those marks will hold until we've got boots on the ground. Man, new outposts.
Arc may be changing, but we're finally changing with it. Let's finish up those outposts so we can track them, flank them, smash them to bits. This one's in the pattern house by the dam. Get the comms and power working, and I'll do the rest from down here.
Let's go to the pattern house. Hey, hold on. There. This is Shani. The pattern house is north of the dam. You'll recognize it by its, well, you can guess.
Excellent. I know one outpost may seem like a small step, but every building we claim is proof that we're not giving up on topside. Those LiDAR scanners you found worked best when put in a high location. I've identified a few good spots around the Rust Belt. Hope you're sure-footed. You'll need to put the scanners pretty high up, so you may want to bring a zip line or two.
Go to Research and Administration. This is Shani. I've identified the places most likely to give us a clean signal. Place the LiDAR scanners there. And don't fall down, Raider. Let's move to that location. Let's go to the Galleria.
You. Great work, Raider. Now we won't just have to rely on our ears to monitor those tremors. Did you see the flags? The time for cowering is over. You've been more than battle-tested from what I hear. Think you can take on a Rocketeer? Rocketeers are no joke. Be quick on your feet, and make sure you keep something in between their rockets and your, well, face.
Rocketeer, by the testing annex.
I can scarcely believe it. You brought down a Rocketeer. We may stand a chance after all.
I know. The power's down in Sector... Oh, hey. A flash flood took out some of our solar panels in Buried City, and the generators only hold on for so long. Do us all a solid when you're up there, okay? The flooded solar panels are in the southwest of Buried City, nearby the Grandioso apartments.
Go to that location. This is Celeste. The flooded solar panels are nearby the Grandioso apartments. Watch your back, Raider.
Thanks for fixing the solar panels. I was worried we'd lost all of them to the floods. Our food production is finally enough to meet our basic needs, but what we really need now is variety. I have a lead on some agricultural research from before the first wave. Are you in? Great. My lead points to a group of researchers that worked out of the Research and Administration building by the dam, so that'd be a good place to start.
points to the Research and Administration building, east of the dam. See if you can find any traces of an agricultural research project.
Hey, don't shoot!
I see. Looks like they were actually trying to cultivate an entirely new species. According to the files you found in the lab, the cultivation researchers were actually the ones who set up the hydroponic domes out in the swamp. Sounds like the most obvious place to search next, don't you think? Awesome. Come see me when the job's done.
This is Celeste. Be careful when you head to the domes, Raider. Whatever they were growing there, it seems to have attracted all kinds of attention. Go to that field depot.
I always suspected that their cultivation project failed, but they may have been able to salvage something. Let me go through these notes and get back to you. We're in luck. The notes you found in the domes were written by the lead researcher. When the project went under, it seems she took some of the seed samples and sealed them away in a secure location. Third time's the charm, right? She seems to have headed to Buried City. Mentions putting the seed vault in a room with a great view.
Celeste speaking. Head to the research building. The seed vault should be in whatever room has a great view.
When they talk about the first wave, they mention the battles. The heroics. But fighting back is more than gunshots and bullet holes. It's mouths to feed, crops to grow. It's all of us. Together.
If you're here to complain about the water, join the club. I've been fielding complaints all day. Something is definitely up with it, and I need some help to sort it out. I've put up a reward for anyone who can get me a sample from the supply water intake. The sooner the better.
Celeste here. The water intake is in the flood access tunnel. One of the few places topside where the water's reliably clean. Or used to be, anyway.
Thanks. I'll have Lance take a look at this immediately. I'm not saying our water's been tampered with, but based on your samples, I can't rule out the possibility either. Would you return to the dam and see what's wrong? See what you can dig up. We really can't afford this sickness spreading through our drinking water.
This is Celeste. Our flood spill intake faces the swamp. It's easy to find if you locate the water treatment building first. See if you can find anything that points to the source of the contamination.
You found something. Oh, this is bad. There is a reservoir beneath the spaceport. If we manage to route that water here, that should buy us time to deal with the contamination. Go to the tunnels beneath the spaceport. There should be a valve to reroute the water. Make sure you dodge Arc on the way there.
Let's move to that location. Celeste here. There are tunnels built underneath the spaceport. There you'll find a valve to reroute the water.
Hey, don't shoot! Don't shoot! It's okay! Thanks.
Even before we were forced underground, we never strayed far from the dam. From the water that nourishes us, no matter the hazards, no matter the threats. If you've ever wandered the barren wastes, you'll understand why.
I have equipment set up at the spaceport to monitor Ark's movements. My connection broke down just now. I need you to head to the control towers and help me retrieve my logs. I just need you to establish a brief connection so I can get to my logs. Here's the key to the room. Keep it in a safe place.
Shani here. The equipment in Control Tower A6 is some of the most advanced I have at my disposal. I can't afford having a gap in my data, especially while Ark clearly has something brewing.
Hey, don't shoot!
Got the logs, and there's a lot to unpack here. We'll need some time to go through this. Get home safe, Raider.
Those logs were absolutely riddled with outlying data points. They might be faulty readings, of course, but they might not. We've been losing signals in some areas of Buried City. My guess is that our equipment is acting up. You're quite skilled with repairs, aren't you? Could you check it out? The signal issues seem to stem from the Red Tower in Old Town, so I'd check out the equipment over there first.
This is Shani speaking. The Red Tower hideout is in the Old Town. I'll let you guess the color. See if you can figure out what's wrong with the radio equipment.
It used to be their world up there. Nobody to challenge their claim. Yet here we are. More outposts, more intel, more firepower. If I didn't know better, I'd say we've got quite a bit of fight left in us. It used to be madness to take on a leaper head-on, but now, I think we might just have what it takes.
This is Shani. Hope you hear me all right. You'll have to be quick on your feet, Raider, because the leaper does not take any prisoners. Remember the flags. Stand tall and stand proud.
Hey, no rush with the, Wait. You actually did it?
Hope is a fickle thing, you know. I try not to get too caught up in it. But a night like this makes me want to get carried away. Even if it's not forever. Even if it's only for a little while. It's just nice to see everyone smiling for once, don't you think?
A customer of mine saw a family taking cover in an old encampment in Buried City. I'll pay anyone who manages to find them and escort them back to safety. Thank you. I'll clear everything with Celeste later. Just do your best to find them.
Apollo speaking. See if you can find any traces of that family, and please hurry. They were last seen in a camp on the abandoned highway.
Let's move to that location.
Man, I really hope. Thank you for trying. With luck, maybe the rest of the family can make it to safety. Here, take the reward anyway.
I've been curious about that medical area in the spaceport for a while now. Want to do me a solid and see what records you can dig up from that place? Bring me back anything useful from the medical exam room. Records, medical recipes, stress toys, whatever you feel looks important.
This is Lance calling. Bring me back anything useful from the medical exam room. Records, medical recipes, stress toys, whatever you feel looks important.
fine reading you've brought me. You're my favorite raider in Speranza. Or, well, top 10 at least.
This goes beyond bad luck. Something or someone has knocked out some of our electrical substations. The engineer I sent out to fix it hasn't returned, so I need all available raiders to look into it. That includes you. The electrical substation is south of the spaceport. Look for the missing engineer and see if you can fix the power.
Celeste speaking. The engineer was headed to the electrical substation south of the spaceport, near the security checkpoint. See what you can find.
Hello there. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Primary power is back, so we're at least at half.
I owe you!
And one of our
Look at me
operators
going.
spotted the injured engineer crawling into one of our hatches.
Thank you. That is a huge load off my mind. The engineer managed to get back here, injured but alive. They're currently being patched up down in the clinic. My usual engineer is still healing from his wounds and has been loopy for days. We can't afford to be at half-grid until he heals. I need someone to pick up his wrench in the meantime. Watch your back when you're in the power generation complex. I don't want my backup engineer bedridden as well.
This is Celeste speaking. There's a power generation complex by the dam. The wounded engineer was mumbling about the generator room in his sleep. Never stops working, that man. Works. Now find the power switch in the ventilation shaft. Look for a high tower. The switch should be under the stairs. Our system's just lit back up, and the engineer's mumbling is getting more coherent by the minute. Thanks, Raider. Get home safe.
The power is back at full capacity. That should buy my engineer some time to recover from his wounds. Thank you. Bees. There are still bees around. While I'm no expert, our greenhouse crew desperately wants some. They were spotted near the Blue Gate. Be careful when collecting the bees, though. They can sting, and they die if they do so. We need them alive if they're to be of any use.
Red alert, Raiders. We've spotted a harvester in your area. A queen is guarding it with her life. Only engage if you've brought your best gear, lots of backup, and a very good plan.
You did it. Bees! The greenhouse head is not going to believe this. It's amazing these things
survived the collapse somehow? Amazing.
A raider came into my shop earlier to trade some grenades for a machine she found in Buried City. She said it makes coffee, but it seems to be missing a few parts. Up for a job? There should be plenty of cafes in the Buried City where you can search for the parts.
This is Apollo. Take a look around the old town if you can. Should be plenty of charming trollerias with espresso machines you can, let's say, borrow from.
Thank you. Once I figure out how to brew a cup of espresso, you'll be the first to know.
This place could use a makeover, but I don't want it looking like your Raggedy Raider dens. See if you can find out how my fellow medical greats used to live. There's a pharmacist that used to live by the collapsed highway in Buried City. Take my camera and document anything that could tie this room together.
Can you hear me? I'm connected directly to the feed. You can't answer me anyway. The pharmacist lived near the collapsed highway. All I need are some tasteful shots for my mood board. No self-portraits, please.
Hey, don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
All right. Appreciate it.
That wallpaper with those curtains, what a horrendously daft... Actually, no, it's growing on me. Thanks, Sport.
Okay, listen, the official Toledo Tubes management is demanding one of our power rods for usage of their slingshot tubes. And don't let the name fool you, they're in no way official, just thugs with lots of power. Could you help me with this? Thanks. Check around the generators for the dam and see if you can't scrounge up a power rod. We'll try to pass it off as one of ours. Good. Hopefully those thugs won't be able to tell the difference between this rod and our own. I'll have Apollo take a look at this before sending it off. We caught a break. One of our scouts saw a member of the tube's management make a dead drop inside the Santa Maria houses in Buried City. This might be our chance to dig up some dirt on them for a change. You in? Perfect. My scout couldn't get too close without risking discovery, so all we know is it's somewhere inside the Santa Maria houses in the Buried City. Go there and see what you can dig up.
This is Celeste. The alley behind the houses should be the quickest way to get inside. There's a sort of indoor courtyard there that would be the likeliest place to hide something in plain sight.
So, the OTTM had a mole problem, and they're a lot smaller and a lot weaker than they present themselves. I got a plan. If we recover the evidence against the tube's management before they get to it, we might get them off our backs once and for all. Your job is to go to the spaceport and find the files. Take this key to the North Trench Tower. I had to bribe Shawnee with a jar of candied apricots for it, so keep it safe.
Celeste here. Remember, Raider, the evidence against the tube's management should be in the North Trench Tower. Don't lose the key.
I can't thank you enough. This info will allow me to secure free access to the tubes moving forward. Now, I just need to subtly drop the hint that I've got something they'd rather keep under wraps.
Our library selection has grown pretty stale. Could you head out to Buried City and find something more for us to read? Make sure you bring something for everyone. There's an old library back in Buried City. Most books have probably turned to dust by now, but I'm sure you can find some good ones.
Apollo here. Don't forget to head to the library, Raider. I've been dying to read a new detective novel. I've read the previous one 8 times now, and the butler did it every time.
Fantastic. I've got some shelves waiting for them. And hey, looks like there's a magazine tucked into one of the books too. Might be worth a read.
Some scouts have been bringing back reports of these weird plants spreading into the area. Now this makes your old pal Lance think it may have some interesting uses. Head out there into the damn battlegrounds and go get me a sample. I heard the spores themselves can be a bit toxic though, so watch out.
Lance here. A little birdie told me they saw the plants growing on the barren husk out by the old battleground. Might be just the place to collect the sample.
Looks like I got plenty to experiment with. These plants have somehow mutated together with fungi to form a symbiotic life form capable of spreading at record speed. My appreciations to you.
Ever since we expanded the tunnels to the Blue Gate, some rare pieces have started appearing on the black market. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here peddling battered old rattlers. If I don't find new supply lines, I'll be left in the dust. There's some armored transports among the pileup by the gate. Find a way in and see what you can find.
Tianwen here. The armored transports are in the car pileup by the gate. but they seem to be locked with a key card of sorts. You'll find a way in, I'm sure.
Managed to crack open an armored transport, huh? That's promising. Very promising.